All right, so this is going to be my final presentation of WordWise, which has been renamed to Plotnotes in my case because I've given it an actual domain, and I didn't want to have this discrepancy between WordWise and Plotnotes, and I didn't want to also go out and purchase a different domain name. But the first thing you see here is this login screen, but we're going to first try out this live demo without an account button at the bottom. As you can see, this UI looks exactly the same as the actual accounts that they'd be able to see as well, but this account is it's demo at WordWise AI. It's not an actual, it's the total dummy account and everything. So they'll have access to slightly less features. For example, you're not able to save documents or anything like that. You have access to this one that I've made here just for testing purposes. You will have the ability to still analyze and do research and everything like that here, but you will be rate limited a lot faster than you would be on an actual paid account. And as you can see, it still works totally fine. It'll still highlight just fine. You can still apply and dismiss your changes, pretty standard over here. And it will detect your regions and color code the errors based off of spelling, clarity, conciseness, and passive voice. That is about, again, same functionality that an actual user would have, but you just get rate limited a lot sooner. So we're going to log out and see what it looks like if you try to, when you're making an account for the first time. This one has nothing has been done with this one. You get immediately directed to this billing page because if you're not using the demo version, it will be behind a paywall, which was a suggestion that I had gotten a few times, and it's something that I decided to follow through with. But now if you go here to this starting your pro subscription, and it'll take you to Stripe, which is a pretty good tool for handling checkouts. You do get a little bit of a 7-day free trial as well. And I would showcase the functionality of that working, but that would mean putting my credit card information in, since this is not a test environment, and I'm trying to showcase how this looks on the actual production website. So that's something I will not be doing in this video, but it does work. But when you do make that account and it's like paid for and everything, I'll go to this account here, which is what you will then be greeted with. But you obviously won't have these documents here because it's based upon whoever's logged in. But I mean, this is the same functionality that's been showcased several times already. The same highlighting, the same color coding, the ability to share documents and create a social media post depending on which platform you want to do, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, etc. Then you can easily copy paste it and just send it on its way. You're still able to apply and dismiss these changes, and you're able to come over here to this idea generator, which will look at your topics, themes, and gaps, as well as show the documents that it's been looking at to generate that. And you can generate headlines, topics, and outlines for you to use, which will try to incorporate some of these content gaps, which has been showcased before. I'm just trying to, again, give a full comprehensive guide now that this is the end stage of what this will be before the next project. And again, it will show all these different ideas. You can save them or ignore them if you want. And it now also says that you can find your saved ideas in the Ideas Hub instead of the research panel, which was something I got around to finally. You go to your Ideas Hub, and all of these ideas that were saved are now still here. Let's say this one looks interesting. It'll start generating my document. It'll tell you, well, hey, we're generating it, what the name of it's going to be, what exactly it's doing. This will just create a bit of a rough draft with included sources as well. So that way it's just easier to get started on whatever topic that you're trying to write for whatever it is you're doing. And here we go. As you can see, it creates all of these documents, all these paragraphs, and it does have actual links. Like these are all, let's copy and paste this link. It's an actual link. And just showcase this one again. Boom. Boom. That one's taking a bit. Yeah, there we go. As you can see, these are not fake links. They're all real, and you can do a research again in case you're like, maybe those, I don't really like those links. Where you're gonna get some new ones. It'll just do a quick summarization of your analysis and some main points in your keywords, so it can show that to the users. And also, oh, it didn't find any articles. That would probably just be because of the structure of this is just a bit of a rough draft, and it's not super fleshed out. It's just kind of bare bones and skeletons. So I mean, as you would actually improve on your actual article, it would be able to get better results for that as well. So there is that. You can still, like I said, you create your social media posts, your ideas hub, which has been showcased. But let's go to our settings page, because you're like, maybe I want to cancel my subscription, because now that that's been added, that's something that maybe like people will lose interest over time. You go to this manage subscription button here, and you're taken to here. Since this is, I created this in a test environment again, but here you would be able to see how you paid for which thing, for which specific subscriptions you have, and you'd be able to cancel those, which would then go into effect the next billing cycle, which means that you will not be charged from that point on, and but you will still have access to the product until what would be the next billing cycle. Like, you don't lose access the second you cancel or anything like that. But yeah, aside from that, everything is still basically the same as all the previous iterations. It's just improved UI, because I was making everything much more consistent. That was a problem I was having. Plus, also adding in the billing method as well. But yeah, I personally feel pretty good about this. It turned out a lot better than I expected it would be at this point, honestly, and it has been a lot of fun working on.